Hello everyone, Dr. Ty here, and believe it or not, today I'm with my receptionist extraordinary, Brittany Nelson. And you might be wondering, like, hey, why is Brittany giving the testimonial? She works for you. Of course she's going to say good things about you. But Brittany just started working here a year and 3 months ago now?
Yep.
Okay. And aside from her job, she actually has seen really good changes in her health as a result of her care. So I wanted to give her an opportunity to share with you guys a little bit some of the changes that she's seen.
Yeah.
Maybe Brittany, can you give them a little idea of what some of your challenges were with your health, or things that you noticed before you started working here?
Yeah. All growing up, I have had issues with headaches and neck pain. Especially my senior year of high school through college, I had a couple episodes of torticollis where my neck was stuck like this and I could not move my head without extreme pain going up and down my spine. And after the first time and into the second and third time that it happened, it was, relax, take whatever painkillers to help pain, heat pack, ice pack. And the chiropractor that I was seeing at the time did adjust me, but it wasn't the same as what we do at Whole Family. So he did it with an activator, so it was less than just turning my head and popping my neck back into place, but still excruciating pain. I've never cried as much as when I was getting adjusted, but it did help get my neck to be where I could move it again and be normal. And so that was a big scare. My mom tells me consistently after starting here how much the headaches affected my childhood, because there would be times I'd have friends over or my siblings would want to go outside and play and I didn't want to because I had a headache. And so...
Didn't your mom even mention that when you were a kid, if you'd bump your head, you'd even pass out because your body was so fragile almost?
Yeah. I think it was just like my neck, and especially that now that I've worked here, I know this. C2 and C3 are really, really key for headaches, and so whenever I would hit my head, whether it was on the piano because my siblings are fighting to show the babysitter a thing I learned in piano lessons, or if I bumped my head on, I fell off a chair or whatever, it was pass out, wet my pants, and I was blacked out for minutes. And there was a time I remember we're supposed to have the babysitter over. Mom and Dad were supposed to go out, and I pass out, and then I wake up and the EMT is there.
Wow, that's scary for your
parents. For me, it was like blinking my eyes and opening them again, and there's EMTs in my living room. So it was a little more stressful. I didn't know what it was. Our pediatrician, we would go every single time that this happened, and can you walk in a straight line? Go out by finger. They check your reflexes, everything with the neurological tests, but nothing showed up, and it was always the same thing. They never checked my neck. They never did an X-ray, and then so when we went to a new chiropractor my freshman year of high school, he did an X-ray, and it's like, your neck is straight as a rod. Wow. Like, that's what's causing all of these problems. And so lots of different things going on.
And so I think it sounds like you've gotten, like in the past then, eventually when you found out your neck was straight as a rod, you realized, here's actually what's causing me to bump my head and pass out.
Yeah.
Probably was good for your parents to realize that too. And it sounds like with the chiropractic you've had in the past, there's been some changes, but never as consistent as you'd like. And I know in our case we have worked on your neck quite a bit when we adjust you. But what are some of the changes then that you've noticed different by being adjusted here?
By being adjusted here, it's not like when we first started going to chiropractor, I was about 7 or 8, and my dad had something with his discs in his back, and so he went there for workman's comp, and then we started going, and so that was completely manual adjustments. Turn to your side, cross your arms, cross your legs, whatever, and we would go there, and I would not have a headache. We would leave and I would have a headache because my neck didn't like whatever it was. And so if there was relief, it was short term. It was a couple days, and then I would have it again, and then we would go back. And so it wasn't lasting. It was always the same thing. We memorized what we were supposed to do, and it wasn't personable, because everything was go into the chiropractor, tell them you're there, and then they take you back to a room and you sit there for like 5-10 minutes waiting for the chiropractor, and like it just didn't work. It didn't seem to work.
Okay.
And so
aside from, and so the headaches have gotten way better. Maybe tell them the cool thing that you noticed with your eye doctor this last summer. Just as a side note, the nerves from the neck actually go out to control the eyes as well.
So we went in for our normal checkup because we needed new glasses because it had been a year or two.
You and your husband.
Yeah, me and my husband, we went and got our eyes checked, and I had issues with like headaches because my eyes were hurting, and so I told the eye doctor, I think my prescription is too strong, so I don't know what you're going to find today, but that's what I think. And she didn't say anything in the exam, and she didn't say anything until I got my new glasses, and I couldn't really tell the difference. So then the person who was working with me to make sure that they fit right and all of that is like, well, let me check that for you. And my eyes have healed. The astigmatism in my left eye has reduced, and I know people say, well, your eyes change. They can get better a little bit, and then they get worse a little bit. But like this, it just resounded with me that this is working. This is not just, go because I have a headache and it will make my headaches go away. It's going to heal other things once it gets past, like, the initial surface stuff, which is really cool.
Yeah, and that's, I think, what we really love working with all our patients with, is really getting to the cause of the problem. And I think Brittany maybe can speak for herself, but she's been able to see some really good changes in our office, and it makes her not only excited for her own health when she gets to be adjusted, but really to be able to see the changes in all the other people that we work with too. So, all right. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in. And when you are into our office, you can talk to Brittany more about her own story, because she's right behind the desk. You get to see her every time you visit. So we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.